Hi everyone, it's Hayley and today's video is going to be about toilet training and our plan for toilet training our son AJ. AJ is going to be 2 years old on the 21st of June, which is about less than 4 weeks away, maybe 4 weeks away. And we are going to be starting potty training in like 3 days. I have picked a date. We are going to start on June 1st, which is Saturday, and yeah, so we're taking a big step in his independence and his growth and everything, and it's daunting for me. The weird thing is I think AJ's been ready longer than I have. And I certainly was not expecting to be doing potty training before he was 2. I was fully aware that boys in general and first child, like only, the eldest, don't really get the hang of it till a bit later, which was fine. But when he was about 16, 17 months old, he started showing signs that he was getting ready. He's always shown a really big interest in watching his dad go to the toilet, and me as well. And so we've let him watch so he can see what it's like that we sit on the toilet, and we do the whole routine of, toilet seat down, flushing and washing our hands and all that sort of stuff. So he sees the routine of what you do when you use the toilet. So in the last I'd say about 4 or 5 months, he would start to go away somewhere quiet, usually down to his bedroom, to do a poo in his nappy. He did not want to do it with anybody around, and that's showing sort of like he's starting to become self-aware. So that started to happen about 4 or 5 months ago, and now in the last few months he's started to tell me when he's done one. So he's very regular with his bowel movements. I can definitely predict when it's going to happen during the day, and it's usually once a day in the afternoon after he's had his nap. Within an hour of waking up is generally when he does his bowel movement for the day. Some days, like yesterday, he did it more than once, but as a general rule, it's in the afternoon. So I'm sort of, and over the next few days, really going to be watching him and like sort of in a way kind of following him, not following him and watching him do it, but following him so I know that that's what he's doing, so when he is in underwear I can get to him before it goes in the underwear, hopefully. So yeah, and he tells me when he is doing a pee in his nappy. He comes up to me, pats his nappy and says, doing pee-pee, doing pee-pee. So he tells me when he is doing these things. So I think he is pretty ready. The next sort of thing that we're working on, I wanted him to go straight to the big toilet instead of using a little potty thing. But even though he is quite happy to put his toilet seat on top of, because we've got one of those smaller toilet seats that you sit on your toilet seat, just so the hole is smaller so they don't fall in, sort of thing. We've got one of those, and he's always been very sort of, we've asked him, I said, you want to sit on the toilet, on your toilet seat? He puts his toilet seat on and he wants to get out, but once he's on there, he's sort of like, oh, like, get me down. So I think we're going to have to start with a little potty. We do have a little potty as well. He seems to be okay with sitting on that freely, not freaking out. So I think we'll start with that first, and hopefully he won't need to use it for too long, or feel like he needs to use it for too long, and move on to feeling like he's ready to sit on the big toilet. So yeah, Saturday morning when he gets up, he's going to be in underwear for the day. I'm not going to be doing from nappies to pull-ups to underwear. I'm just going from nappies to underwear. He will be wearing a nappy or a pull-up for bedtime and nap time. He still pees quite a bit during nap time sometimes, but he definitely still pees a lot during the night. Just because he sleeps, for 12 hours and he doesn't get up for any reason. So yeah, that's sort of the plan at this stage. I'm going to give it a good 2-3 weeks of really consistent, really working hard at it. If he is not, by the end of the second week, showing signs that he is starting to get used to it, he is starting to make connections, he is starting to see it as the norm and it's not a big freaky thing, then I'm not going to push it if it comes down to it, and if he is ultimately not ready yet. I'm not going to keep pushing it on him, because it'll just make the experience more nerve-wracking for him and for me, and it will take longer to get to our goal. So if I've completely read the signs wrong and he's completely not ready, then that's fine. It will just mean that I will not be trying again to potty train him until after I've had our second baby in September, October. So either he catches on now and he's ready and willing to give it a go now and stick to it, or we will have to wait until after the new baby is born. I don't want to be trying to get him potty trained right before baby is born or right after baby is born, because having a new sibling is such a huge adjustment, and he's going to be trying to get used to that, and it will just be a lot of pressure and just too much, and he'll be more likely to regress. So when the new baby comes, if he takes to potty training now, when the new baby comes, if he does regress a little bit, I will not be surprised, because it will be such a huge adjustment for everybody having a new baby. But I don't want to have him have lots of different changes going on at once. I'd rather deal with one thing at a time. That's also why he is still in a crib at the moment. We are not moving him into his big boy bed until it'll either be a couple of months before baby comes or a few months after baby comes. I'm just trying to do one thing at a time, and it seems like he's ready to do potty training first, so that's what we're going to do. I'm nervous about it. I've never potty trained before, ever. This is, AJ's my only child at the moment, and with the career I used to have in early childhood, I never had to potty train anybody, so I've never done it before. I'm just going to go with him, but still keep it consistent and going. It would be really convenient if he were to take it now and run with it, that would be really convenient and would mean that things would be a lot easier when the new baby comes. Sorry if you can hear him crying, he's just being disciplined. He's had to go and sit in the corner. Yeah, that's pretty much sort of our plan for toilet training. I'm not going to be going anywhere for like 2 weeks. I'm not going to be doing anything. We're just going to stay at home. He's going to live in just his underwear. I'm not going to bother putting pants on, I don't think. He'll just be running around in underwear. And maybe even butt naked, depending on how he takes to the underwear and everything like that. So, yeah. So I've just got to pick up a couple more supplies. I've just got to pick up some pull-ups. We've got heaps of nappies at the moment, which I'll just keep using until I run out of those, and then I'll start using pull-ups. And then just got to pick up some more underwear for him. So yeah, I'm expecting plenty of accidents. I'm expecting plenty of underwear washing. I'm expecting a bit of what do you call it, resistance, but ultimately I really think that we will be able to do it. So I'm working myself up to get myself prepared for it. And yeah, I mean, I talk to AJ about it all the time, especially over the last week. I've been saying, you know, next week you're going to be in underwear, you know, wearing undies and no more nappies. And so I've been talking about it to him. He's seen the underwear. I've showed him the underwear. I've asked him if he wants to try it on, and he said no, he doesn't want to try it on, but he's seen the underwear and everything like that. So I'm going to get some more with some cool patterns on them and stuff, and you know, trucks and diggers and all that sort of stuff on them, and hopefully that'll make it a bit more enticing as well. So that's the plan for our toilet training, our very first toilet training experience. If you have any advice or anything, or questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Any advice on potty training boys would be more than welcome. But yeah, you know, sort of, now you know sort of like the gist of our plan and everything. I will probably do an update sort of after a few weeks, let you know whether it's working or whether we're going to stop and leave it a bit longer. But yeah, it's kind of daunting to think that I'm going to have a kid. I could have a child in a month's time that does not wear nappies during the day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!